Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome! My name is Luna, and this is Dark Souls, the original. And hello and welcome back to Dark Souls, the original. So, we left off, what did we do? We went into Darkroot Gardens, and we joined the Covenant, and then we promptly pissed off the cat and left the Covenant. But not before grabbing the Dark Woodgrain Ring, which will make us do ninja flips like this, which is always nice. And the Murakamo, whatever it is. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to use some of these souls, and we're going to reinforce the Uchigatana. The reason is because we're going to use this for a boss soul weapon, which is really quite nice. So we will purchase items and titty shards. Now I'm trying to think how many we need here. 7, 8, I think. I think 8. So reinforce this weapon, Uchigatana. I'm going to try to take it to +5 here. Yeah, perfect. Now let's see if we can modify it. We can, because we do have large titty shards. And then we will reinforce it one more time. +7. Okay. So it's at the moment at +7, and we're going to take it to +10, and at +10 we can use a boss soul, and we can change that weapon. And the boss soul we are going to use is the Spider Bitch soul, Quelaag soul. Yeah, Soul of Quelaag. Okay. And as I've showed you before, you can dupe any of these. All you have to do is put them on your bar. It just has to be something with a yes, no for when you use it. So you could say Moonlight Butterfly. And if you want to use it, it will say use yes, no. Okay. So at this point you will just go two-hander if you're a female. You don't have to do this if you're a male, but if you're a female you need to two-handed, and then you go back, use item, and then push start. You will get that prompt, and then it will take you to this. You will use the soul, but it will actually just use the Estus Flask, and as you see the soul's still there, but you just got 1200 for using the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. So if you're having real problems with the game, you can just dupe souls. Yeah. Or if you just want to save time and not bother running around in that area that I just showed you last time harvesting souls, you can just do it this way. Because I mean, honestly, what's the difference? One saves time, one doesn't. What's cheating and what's not? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I'm not going to do it, but there you go. So we are going to level up, and I am after endurance and vitality at this point. So that is that. Didn't get much out of that. 3 points. Let's get this thing off the bar. So, I'm trying to. Okay, so now we're going into Sen's Fortress. Now this can be. I'm not going to say can be. This area is a fucking bitch, unless you know what you're doing. And even when you know what you're doing, it still can be a fucking bitch. So, first thing is, there is a plate on the floor there. Pressure plate, and you don't want to stand on that just yet because of that. Now these guys are reasonably easy to backstab, but they do a sheer ton of damage. They have really good weapons that they can drop. Now, as you saw, I came in here. There is one over there. There is another guy on the left. You can see him there, like on the left of my screen. You can pull one at a time. The idea is that you pull one and then you step over the pressure plate that was there, and you let the arrows from the pressure plate kill the fuck up. If you miss that, or if you just pull both of them at once, then you may be in trouble. You want to try to get backstabs, or these guys are possible to parry. You can see they take a lot of damage. Even with my plus 13 claymore, they're surviving. Didn't drop me anything. So over here there is a soul packet, Brave Warrior Soul, which is nice, and we are going to come up into here. Now I'm not going to go through everything in this area. There is an item there, I'm not going to get it. Now there is an item up there, not going to get it. And I can drop down there, and you can see just to my right hand there, one of those headless demons. There are 4 of them in this area. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think there are 5 of them in this area. You can harvest them for their demon titanite. Be aware they are a lot tougher than the one I took out earlier on near Andre. They are a lot tougher. They are bitches, especially the ones over on the right hand side that you cannot see. So we have this Edgar Allan Poe type contraption here, and we are going to use the bow here. Unashamedly, we are going to bow some shit up. So first of all, we're going to try to pull this guy. You can see him. Alright, we got him. Now he may get knocked off by these blades. In that case he didn't. If he does, it does not mean he's dead, because he will make his way up here, and he will cause you a lot of trouble. So be aware. Him being knocked off, if he gets knocked off there is a doorway just down there. You can probably just see it. He will just go into that doorway, and then there's a ladder that will come up, will take him to here, and he will jump down and he will come behind you. So if he gets knocked off, that's not the end of him, so don't be fooled. Oh dear. That's what happens if you get hit by the fucking blades. So yeah, that hasn't happened to me for a while, but it does happen, and it will happen to you. If you have not done this area before, it will happen to you. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this again. Now also, if you come to this area before you've rung the second bell of awakening, there will be a person here, an NPC that you can talk to, and he has a quest. So there's the pressure plate. I'm going to avoid that. I'm just going to move forward slightly. We've got that guy's attention. We're going to get him to come, and then we're going to try to put some of those in him, and we didn't get him again with any of them. You definitely want to take your time with these guys. Honestly, you cannot take these guys for granted at any point in the game. And that bite that you just saw him do, you cannot parry that. Okay, so if you're a parry master, you can't parry that shit. So we're back here and we're gonna just try that shit again. Hopefully I won't be having to do this too many times. I don't actually think that the guy is there this time. Okay, so just take these one at a time. You can use the marks in the ground as a gauge. Yeah, there is a guy there who fires lightning bolts. You can kill him with poison arrows. I didn't bother this time. This is this guy here. Okay, I've got him poisoned. And I'm just going to wait for him to die. You can hit this guy, and it's probably preferable to hit this guy early on. Then you don't have to deal with this shit. I mean, you can just like run across, 2 at a time, hopefully. And do it like that. Be aware that when you do that, there is a pressure plate here that will do that, and this will give you large titty shards, I believe. 2 of them, so that's nice. Lots of traps in this area. This is another area. Okay, this guy is kind of like asleep, and you can actually use him to break the wall. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to just like hit him and then block. And there is an attack that he does that will break the wall behind. It's kind of a stabbing attack. Oh, that works as well. So once he's broken the wall, you can just try to get behind him and either kill him or push him off the edge, whichever one works. And with the master key, I believe you can come over here and you will unlock Big Hat Logan.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. Bold and empty-handed. But I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is not in my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
So this is Big Hat Logan, and you definitely want to unlock this guy if you're going sorcery. Definitely. Because he will give you some awesome spells.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm sane, and I'm about to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Farling Shrine. Speak with me then, so that I may impart my sorcery.
So he's going to go to Firelink Shrine, and he'll teach you a few sorceries, and then later on you're gonna meet this guy a few times, and you're gonna have to rescue his ass. We'll go through that when it becomes necessary. That's a soul of a hero, and that is something you definitely want to get. 10,000 souls, I believe. So you do want to come and break this wall open. There are other ways of breaking it, but the way I showed you is the most efficient way. So when you get to here, you're just gonna like hold up. There's this guy. Just hold up here, and let him get just devastated by this thing. Okay, and don't allow yourself to get devastated by that. Wait for it, and then run like fuck. And just up here on the left, the doorway. Just hide in the doorway, and just wait up here. There is another enemy, and he should come. There he is. I'm going to heal up. Doesn't look like this bitch is coming. Alright, now he's coming. Alright, once he gets whacked, you can run the fuck up here and just get in here to the side. So you have this chest that you will open, and that is the Ring of Steel Protection, which is okay. So that's that. Now just come off of here, and you're going to just drop down here. You'll take a little bit of damage, and that will get you the Shotel. Dex weapon, curved sword, pretty good, goes around a shield, so if someone's using a shield they still get hurt. And this is the NPC I was talking to you about earlier. You should have been outside. If you come here early, you can talk to him. The Onion Knight.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. I've sat up against the wall for a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
So Siegmeyer needs your help, and he always needs your help, honestly. He is the only other source other than a random drop that will get you a Titanite slab. If you follow his quest line, at the end you will get the Titanite slab.
Perhaps I should try to roll it. But, no chance. My head would spin. Perhaps I should try.
So that's all he's got to say for now. So you don't have to talk to him earlier. Just talking to him there is fine. So wait for the boulder and then run up and just get in here, because yeah, these boulders will fuck you up. And then run up again to here. This time you're going to go through the white light. Run through here. Try to backstab this guy if you can. And that's it. You are in. So now you need to be a little bit careful. let that ball drop, and then we're going to kind of run behind it. Don't get too close to it, because it will do you damage. And follow it down, and then just go in here to the left. I'm going to drink another flask. Now you'll see these balls are going in here, and they're dropping in that hole. And they will kind of load up. It's 3, I believe. That's 4, and so the next one will go straight through the wall. And we are going to run through the wall. Now, there's no point in taking risks. We'll just wait here. There's the item we want over there. This is the covetous gold serpent ring. And then we can just run out here. Now we can actually go down this ladder here. There you go. You can come down here and hide if you want. But, well, yeah, there's no need. So now we're going to come back through here. We have another chest. And this chest is a little different. And you can see from the chain. If you look at the chain there, it is kind of curled forward, so that when you're looking at the chest from the front, it looks like a question mark. Other chests, the chain is curled backwards. Chests with chains like this, with the question mark, they are mimics. They are not real chests. And so you can, there are a couple of things you can do here. You can, I don't actually have any, you can use, oh god, I don't even know. Forget what I'm going to say because I can't remember it. So just kill that fucker. And he will drop you the lightning spear. And now we have this elevator. You will notice also that this elevator has blood splatters on it. And that is a clue to get off of it as soon as possible. So you do that because it keeps going, and up there are spikes in the ceiling. So we're going to come around here and trying to work out. This does not open from here. So yeah, you're going to come. Okay, this is where it came from. It's been a while, just bear with me. Come around here, up here, and then we're just going to run up here. And this is where the boulders have been coming from. And there's a little thing here we can just push, and that will reset the boulders. Now, if you want, you can push this twice, and the boulder will go straight down in front here. And if you did not unlock Big Hat Logan by doing it as I said, actually it's not that way, it's the this way. This will break the wall in front of Big Hat Logan, so that's another way to get him. Just run straight through there, no problems. Now you have this, and we are going to just run straight through here without pausing. Bam. And we're going to run up the stairs and kill this fucker. Nice, he's dead. Now there's a couple of guys here. I think I just got a backstab on that guy. I did. And he dropped me the Man Serpent Greatsword. He is actually standing over here. And you do not want to fall down there. It's not worth it. So the Man Serpent Greatsword again is a really good weapon. Does fucking shit tons of damage. Strength weapon. There we go. Backstabs. Backstabs. Yeah, there's a couple of large titty shards there as well, so you definitely want to grab those. Man Serpent Greatsword. There it is. Insufficient strength. It scales B with strength, so it's a huge strength weapon. Needs 24 strength to one-hand it. So what is that? 18 strength? No, less than that. Whatever. So to two-hand it, less strength than that. It's a really good weapon. It's reasonably fast. I can't show you because I just don't have this. Maybe I do have the strength two-handed. Please two-hand the fucking weapon. Alright, now the weapon is two-handed. Okay, so this is it. So as you can see, there is a long delay between strikes. The actual movement itself is really quick. That's the power attack, the jump attack, what you would expect, the rolling attack. So, not the fastest weapon in the world, but does do a lot of damage. Definitely a weapon that you can smash the game with. So that is that. Now, we have done that. Is there an enemy behind me? Sounds like there's an enemy behind me. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'm gonna worry about that bitch. Oh, there's an enemy here. This bitch is a bitch and will knock you off. So I advise you to go ranged on this guy. And just pepper him until he falls off, or until he's poisoned, or whatever, until he's not there anymore. Because you do not want to be running across this little bridge with that guy there, unless you're like, you know, fucking Uber. Because otherwise that happens and then you die. Fuck!